previous video left off. I want to show you some differences here. So I have done 81, not 80, okay? So this is in a different location here instead of down here, so on the 81. These flags are up here instead of down here more. So there are a few little minor differences. One of the decals back here kind of fell off. It was this side, it fell off. But I looked at the reference picture I have, and I don't even see any sort of a warning sign here at all. So I scraped this other one off, so now they match. Right now, I am going to be using Mr. Hobby Accretion Silver. Now I've masked this off here pretty tightly here, and what I'm doing is painting these hinges here. I've masked it off, so hopefully it's not going to suck up underneath the masking tape, but there we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Where is it? The arrestor hook. I hand painted the steel color on the back of it. This part here. So this is all good to go for a clear coat. So I put the red decal here. There's some writing on there that goes on top of that. So that's what I on top of the black stripes. So yeah, I'm almost done. Now the R-73 missiles have these 3 black stripes that go along. So
the first one I want to cover is Mike Pompeo. Mike Pompeo.
Let's just make sure it's straightened out.
When he decided he was going to throw his endorsement behind Marco Rubio, who was also one of the 17 Republican hopefuls.
Isn't that great? Great. Now we'll have to use the Mark Softer to relax this onto it. Then it'll be ready for a clear coat. I had overlooked these two. Now these are the steel colored, same thing as the engines here. There are these little details here that I had overlooked before. So because I had to redo some of the decals here, or add more decals that I didn't see before, I'm just gonna go over those areas on the bottom here. I guess I'm done. Yeah, the decaling is complete. So now I am ready to do the top part. It looks pretty cool. Okay, I guess I'm done. It's time to assemble the engines. Alright, now the instructions called for this to be silver, and I painted it silver and it looks kind of crappy, so instead what I did, which is really nice, this is the lacquer paint, Tamiya lacquer LP61 metallic gray. It's also available as an acrylic, but it's a bit of a subtle color change. I think it looks a lot nicer the way it was before. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, it's like there's like these little locator teeth on the sides here. There. Okay. Gonna use the extra thin cement here. There. Next, I'll put some there we go. Now there doesn't seem to be any way that this is supposed to go, I guess. It just plugs in, so there you go. There's no locator guides or anything. Okay. I just saw that there's a little part of where the paint came off. I'll have to fix that. But there we go. That looks cool. Now, next, I'm going to do a wash. This is Shade Blue, Mr. Weathering Color Filter Liquid. And I'm going to thin it out with some Mr. Weathering Color Solvent. There's a little ball bearing in here to help mix it up. Okay, cool. Okay, again, this is Mr. Hobby GSI Craos Filter Liquid. Now, unlike the Tamiya stuff that just comes right out of the bottle, you have to get it yourself, right? There's no brush or anything. Okay. Okay. Now let's just secure this and solvent. And get a dropper. There. Okay, looks a nice deep color. So yeah, I'm going to do a wash here. And I saw this in a magazine, I think it was Hobby Japan, I think, in December. And it was a magazine that they were showing how to do flankers, and they used this filtering liquid on the flanker. I thought that was pretty cool. Alright. Let's see what this looks like. Where should I start? I wonder. Just maybe here, I guess. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It fills in the detail here. Let me move this here. You see that? Look at that. So I should probably just do it in one direction here, right? One direction. Sorry. Cool. nice. Nice. This is cool, man. Yeah, this is looking a lot better if I was to try to do this with like black or something, or even dark gray, because this is a blue model kit, blue paints, right? If you can find this where you are, I'm assuming that most people who are watching this, you don't live in Japan, so good luck. But this is really cool. Try to seek it out. I have several colors in the line, and I haven't really used this very much. These Crayola weathering things. I think the last time I used this was, I think with those Y-wings. I can't remember. But I'm just going to go in one direction here, from front to back. Just let that fill in. Get all the neat little detail. Oh man, it's picking it out really nicely. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing detail just appearing that I didn't see before. Let me see if I can zoom in here a bit. Ah, oh, beautiful. Very nice. Very nice, picking out the detail very nicely. Very cool, man. Very cool. Oh, this damn thing keeps breaking off, that antenna or whatever. Very cool. Very cool. I don't want it to pool up in there in the gun well. That would not be good. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's get this side here too. Oh man, this is so cool. After this dries, I'll do the bottom. Alright, so we got excess built up here and there. Okay, so I've just got some pure solvent here, and just kind of wiping off some of the excess because it looks kind of splotchy. I don't want the splotchy. Okay, let me clean it out. Okay. Yeah, I'm just cleaning this up, and hopefully it's not going to look too bad after I'm done. Instructions call for this area here to be painted red. At least the Su-27s that I have in my reference book, this part is not red. It's just a regular color. And so what I'm talking about are the gear wheels here, inside here, and here. I do not see this as red. I'm going to leave this alone, okay? Now, what I got here is Mr. Paint Remover. Or, this is metal primer. What am I doing here? Got the wrong stuff here. Although it's actually this metal primer kind of stripped the paint off. I thought this was paint remover. It actually worked pretty well. Where is paint remover? No, here it is. Mr. Paint Remover. This is it. That's weird. The metal primer worked just fine to strip the paint off, though. Bizarre. Anyhow, I'm going to try to be very careful not to drop this thing here. But what I'm doing is I'm stripping the white paint that I put down on here. What I want to do is paint it silver first, and then paint the white on there. That way, it's going to look silver on the inside when you're looking in the clear, right? It's supposed to be a light, and it's supposed to be kind of silver looking. I'm looking at the reference photos. So I'm just going to proceed to strip the paint off of this, and you're not going to see it because it's like a tiny, tiny little part. But that's what goes onto the front landing gear. You got these series of 3 lights that are fixed to there. So I'm just going to try to do this again. I am going to use these masks after all. Now, I had kind of forgotten I had these masks when I painted these parts originally. But now, since I'm going to be repainting them, I might as well just use them again. Or, I mean, I use them for the first time. Alright, so these lamps now have masks on them. So they're kind of a little bit difficult to get off with the tweezers, so I'm just using my knife. And very, very cool. These, it's called Masking Hanbai. They're on Yahoo Auctions Japan. So if you need like a proxy service, like, I don't know, I guess Shopping Mall Japan, they're probably still around. You can use them. You can stock up on these masks, I think. It'd be pretty cool. I would recommend getting Masking Hanbai's masks. They don't have anything like Airfix or anything. Now, they do have some Italeri kits, though. Like, for example, the Italeri Su-27 Sea Flanker that is sold in Japan under the Tamiya name. They have that. My Su-34 fullback, which is Italeri, but it's also reboxed for the Japanese market by Tamiya. They do have masks for those, but like Airfix or Kitty Hawk and the Hobby Boss, I don't see anything, any sort of masks for those kits at all. But when it comes to like Aoshima, Fine Molds, Fujimi, Tamiya, Hasegawa, they do have a lot of them. Anyhow, so I'm going to go ahead and redo those. What I'm going to do is just stick them face down onto some chopsticks and then repaint them, I guess. I'm using Tamiya Weathering Master Set C. I'm using silver. I just scraped off a whole bunch with my knife here, and I'm applying it to the engines here. So you can see like the before and after here. This is before, this is after. Looks kind of nice. There. Makes it look like a, I don't know, it just makes it look more realistic, I guess. More of a worn metallic color. There we go. Let's flip it over now. Okay, what I'm doing now is just going over this with panel line accent color. So I had already gone over this with the blue, and I'm going over it with black. Just kind of getting the panel lines here. There. Okay. Now let me look inside. What I want to do is use the Tamiya Weathering Set B. There. There. Get that nice and filthy inside. Great. Nice. Yeah, I might get that down there too, maybe. Alright. You kind of make some soot. Just a little bit. It's too much. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Guess I can get on top of one of the wings or so here somewhere. Just to add a little bit of flavor to this. Oh yeah, the gun. Add some of that there. That's great. Oh, that's right. I need to add the gun. I haven't done that yet. Pretty sure I painted it. Yeah, look at all this mess. I made a mess. Alright, well, I guess we can go around the outside of this here. My daughter's blowing her nose like totally crazy right now. I don't know if the camera can hear that or not, but it's kind of funny. It's sad though, because she's got like super bad allergies. No cedar. Alright, oh, this is looking pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, these are pretty cool to use instead of just resorting to chalk all the time, I guess. But yeah, okay. Let me get this a little bit filthy here, maybe. Okay. I don't want to go overboard. That's what we got so far. Yay. I don't want to use this. This tiny little thing is just gonna start. It's just gonna fly across the room or something. It's too tiny. Okay. Now let's stick it in the hole, Stuart. There we go. There, it's in there now. Yeah, that was pretty easy. I forget who suggested that I do that, but if you're watching, thanks. It was a previous video. Somebody said something like that. These things are tipped like a gloss red. I'm going to paint the tips gloss red. So, let's see what we got here. This is Tamiya Enamel Red. Okay. I think I could do this without bothering to thin the paint. Sorry, you can't see that, can you? There we go. Okay. So yeah, according to the photo I have of this exact very airplane, this is it's red. Okay, last one. Great. Alright. This needs to be black. So the IRST module here, it has to be black on the inside, so that's what I'm doing right now. There we go. Just painted it with some black paint here. Flat black. guy got the Panaline accent color Tamiya stuff. It's gray, it's light gray. I think finally they came out with a dark gray, but I have not bought it. I'm not looking for dark gray here anyways, so I'm just there we go. There we go. Just looking for something very, very slight. There we go. Very nice. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to revisit the engine a little bit, the interior. I know I had already used the Tamiya black stuff on the inside, but this is a Model Master acrylic jet exhaust. And I'm going to thin it out with a bit of Tamiya acrylic thinner. So I know that they do have Model Master thinner, but you know, the Tamiya acrylic works just fine. So I'm not going to go out of my way to import some really expensive crap that I don't even need. Okay, so this is pretty thinned, I guess. Let's try to do a little bit of a wash in here. It's maybe a little bit too thick still.
With the idea that Q is posting this information more so now, getting us to dig into it.
There we go.
That
looks nicer.
Safe to do so. You know, that could mean that these individuals, Q asking, where are they now? Are these people?
So yeah, it's just kind of really thinned out, and just doing a wash in there, and it's looking pretty cool. I just saw some reference photos, and I think that this would make it look a lot more better.
More better.
It's as if, what up in the Matrix? Shout out. There you go. Please let people know about our site and YouTube. You need to get on your YouTube channel again.
Very nice.
Conversation on your guys' channel. You guys are open for a lot of crazy topics. Thanks, Matrix. So yeah, this is incredible stuff. A lot of big connections. And
okay, cool. Let's do the other one now.
For us to all be bringing this to light, and it'll get brought to light possibly very soon in the mainstream, depending on what goes on with the Epstein case. But there we go. Crazy, crazy stuff going on in our world.
Looks pretty cool, actually.
So
I like this.
You went into, you post a lot of the connections, Epstein case, map.pub account. A little bit on Nexium though. You mentioning
Nice.
Ray Chandler is Allison Mack times 100. We still do have news going on with Nexium. Allison Mack is
Cool.
negotiations to avoid
You can see that or not, I don't know.
Founder Keith Raniere
But
shutting out, not taking a plea deal. So news coming out there.
Neat. Alright, we're going back to the Tamiya thingy, the weathering thingy.
Because I would have just been a giant piece of carbon in the way of safety, and everyone would have burned to death.
Gonna do these little stripy things there.
Feel like a hero. So fuck that kid from Belfast. When I was a kid, man, I was a paper boy when I was his age. You know, I had a job, but I didn't have that kind of confidence.
Well, it's not really turning out the way I wanted it to. I guess it's not too
My
bad
parents
though.
were like hippies. They didn't have a TV.
I'm just getting like every other of these stripes. I'm trying
They were tight.
to match what I saw in the picture.
So I'm delivering papers in the winter, you know, and I would have to knock on doors like a pimp trying to get $1, you know. There's one dude I remember opening the door. He's like, "I owe you $1." I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "I don't have it." I'm like, "But it's been like a month." I got a tip for you, bro. He's all freaked out. Later, I realized he was on methamphetamine, but I did not know that at the time. He goes, "I got a tip for you." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Let's go play, bro." And he just closed the door. And I have no idea what that means. I have no idea. And I'm like, what? It's stuck in my head forever. You know? Because I didn't know what that meant. I was 8. And, but now I kind of do. I'm going to tell you a quick story. I like reading about animals. The animals are honest.
Great.
They just are what they are. And I was thinking about evolution and how it happened. And I live in the wilderness with all these mountains, and there's all these deer in my yard. And I'm looking at these antlers.
Alright, cool. That's not so bad. It's kind of cool. Alright, let's get the inside again here.
Hey, thank you guys.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Watch this show Snapped on the Oxygen Channel.
Okay.
You guys may not have that in England, but you have something like it. It's a show about women, they're true stories, documentaries.
I need to cut this off. Got too much cotton on here.
Women who kill. You know,
There we go. Alright, so I'm using Tamiya Weathering Master D. Burnt blue, dude. Burnt blue. Oh my gosh. I use this on the Fulcrum and I think it's pretty awesome. Gonna get this here. Burnt blue.
Some of the murders, you know, it's like Tina had to move because Brian got a job. She missed her mother. So she got into online dating and then shot him in the head when he was a kid. I'm like, Jesus. And I look at my wife and she's like, that's what happens. I'm like, are we watching the same show? Like, you think that's a valid series of events? They moved 20 miles. And then she shot him in the head. She's like, she missed her mother. Do you not love your mother? I'm like, how is that what we're arguing about now? So, that's when I felt fear. Because if she felt Brian could die, I could die for a million things worse before Brian gets a job 20 miles down the road. So that's when I had to figure out how to not die. And I cracked the code. And I'm ready to report. This is the deal. There's no right or wrong gender. It's just different. Okay, this is why people fight all the time. Men need orders. Tell us what you want. We're here to serve. Our purpose is purpose. That's why we're on the planet. We can't make life. Or you can't reach the top shelf. You know what I'm saying? So, tell us what you want and we'll do it. Just use very clear language. Be very specific. That's what you want. We're in. We'll do it. Women are the exact opposite. It's not about motive. They want to do great stuff for you. Women are awesome, unless you use very clear and direct language. All right, I'll give you some examples. My wife and I are sitting on the couch, and
Okay.
she's like, "It's really cold in here." I'm like, "I don't know." And I did know. I've been cold before.
This is beautiful, huh?
And then I went back to wondering why glue doesn't stick to the inside of the glue box.
Now we're doing this
Thank you.
burnt red. And oh my gosh, it's so burny and red, and it makes me happy because I just think about how burny and red it is. It's great. So I'm just kind of doing like a stripey thing, and I think it's great.
She's like, I can't shovel the driveway myself. And I look at him like he's gonna be pissed. He's like, you're fine to knit. I'm good at this.
Okay.
Being a dad's a good time.
That's pretty cool.
The one thing about make some noise to get kid. Where's baby dad? You guys aren't mad at
Okay,
your
cool.
own family.
That looks beautiful.